mean, all sorts of stuff make me want to write. Like, the things that make me want to write the most are the hardest for me to write, though. I'll end up getting depressed or something like that, and I want to speak on the subject or write about the subject, and it will take me weeks when I'm actually not even upset about what I was upset about to write about what I'm upset about, if that even makes sense. But there's all sorts of things. Most of my music is like bar heavy, just trying to be the best, and then a lot of my music is like really personal and deep. And sometimes I feel like I'm giving the viewer or the listener too much into my personal life, and I don't want to go there. But then at the same time, I'm like, I need to go there and show them who I am. Every day, there's something new to rhyme about, whether it's good or whether it's bad. I feel like, I mean, because pain, it kind of goes with sadness, and it kind of goes with fear. It's all kind of joined up. I'm trying to think of the word, but I'm a little too baked to think about the word that I'm looking for. But I definitely say pain and arrogance is another emotion that drives my music. Because like I said, I'm either being as rude and as arrogant as possible, or I'm being so open and about myself and my depression and my addictions and stuff like that. There's no middle piece. The centerpiece is missing. I'm either here or I'm there, north or south pole. But pain makes me write the best music for sure. The music industry is crazy. I'm not even necessarily sure I like the music industry. Especially like I'm not out here trying to get signed to a record label and get a record deal, because you're just gonna end up getting raped, you know what I mean? I focus independently, and I wouldn't even consider it the music industry, more the internet industry is really how you make it. You know, you can print up your shirts and your clothes, and you sell your clothes, you sell tickets to your shows, and hopefully you get devoted fans that they buy your album. But as far as album sales and the music industry, it's kind of diminished, if it's even still there at all. All these new age rappers are kind of fucking it up. Everything's the same, so people they're like discouraged, and they don't want to go buy a new album, because more than likely it's going to be just like the last album they bought. So I don't even like the music industry. Fuck the music industry. I ask the fans' opinions a lot, but I'm like that friend that everybody has that's always asking for advice and never takes the advice that they're given. You know, you kind of just want to hear people's opinions just to hear them. So I go mostly with the heart, but I do like to keep the fans involved. So maybe as I go further, because I took a very long hiatus from making music, and now that I'm back, I've been interacting with the fans as much as possible, trying to gather them all back together and let them know that it's coming. So I like their input, and I guess I do take it into consideration and listen to it, but ultimately it's what my pen does, you know? It's like a Ouija board. When I put the pen to paper, it kind of just goes. Whatever comes of it, comes of it. Man, my joint went out. Top 5 dead or alive. Shit. I feel like for me it changes all the time, because I get different feels, and I want to hear different sorts of music, and there's so many artists that it's hard to put them all together when they're so different. And I hate to be generic, but when people ask me top 5 dead or alive, I say a generic answer. Eminem, Big Pun, Big L, Nas, and Tupac, I guess. Biggie, Smalls. That's more than 5 though. I could keep going. I like Joe Budden. Like right now, the only albums I'm listening to right now, I got Jonah Lucas, I got Joe Budden, I got Crooked Eye's new shit, I got Locksmith's new shit, J. Cole's new album. So right now, those are my top 5. How about that? Locksmith, J. Cole, Crooked Eye, Joe Budden, and Jonah Lucas. To an up-and-coming artist, it honestly depends on how good the artist is, not to be an asshole. But if they're terrible, I'm probably just going to tell them that. And I'm not trying to be mean or discouraging, but you're just taking up space, you know what I mean? It's too many people trying to swim in the fucking pool, you know? But if they're really good, it's just like you got to go for it, and you can't worry about like obviously the music is for the fans and you want to please the fans, you want people to buy your shit, but ultimately you got to do what's in you, because the people aren't necessarily following your music or buying your music, they're buying you. Something about you relates to them. If you're too busy trying to be like them, they're not going to be able to relate to you because you're trying too hard. So just be yourself and hope for the best, but don't think that you can't have a regular job and be a rapper and pay the bills. That's part of the reason why I took such a long break, because it was hard to keep up with shit, you know what I mean? And the lifestyle took over my head and I got stuck in that. You know what I mean? For a while there, my head was so big I kind of walked funny because it was weighing me down. I thought I was the illest person ever, you know what I mean? You get a little bit of clout, everyone's, oh, Moroney. And that shit got to my head. Too busy doing drugs, too busy partying, too busy thinking I was the man. I fucked it all up. But now I'm back with a new mind state, you know what I mean?